So Chris, you want me to unmute myself or mute it? It's unmuted right now.
Yo, 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 yo. What up? Y'all know who it is, man. It's the Expert Bowler, and we got another live ball review for you tonight. We talking about that Black Widow Mania. Hey, man, y'all gotta make some noise in your house, wake the kids up, startle the dog, because it's going down. We got my man's Ron Hicklin Jr., CEO of Creating a Difference. He coming on in to make a grand entrance for this ball review. Let's go right now.
What's going on? What's going on, Facebook? YouTube. So every time we do a live video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. This time, we decided we want to come out with the cowboy outfit on. So I need y'all to give me a little fit check real quick. You see I got the shirt on, you see I got the hat on, you see I got the pants, and I got the boots. Now this is ostrich boots. It's some high quality ostrich right here, so I need y'all to just let me know what y'all think about my outfit. Today it's gonna be Cowboy Ron from the head to the toes, all the way until we get to start throwing them bowling balls. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you cannot bowl with a hat and some boots on. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. But we are going to have a little bit of fun with this Black Widow Mania. I'm going to talk to you about that ball, explain to you what we know about that ball. We have thrown this ball, so we got a little bit more inside information. And then I will change clothes. We'll get back to normal, and we will throw this bowling ball. A couple of other special pieces we're going to throw in here too, so you can begin to see exactly what the Black Widow Mania is all about. But I need y'all to give me a fit check, man. From 1, it's the worst outfit I've ever seen in my life, to 10, it's the best outfit I've ever seen. So give me a rating from 1 to 10. What do you think about this outfit? Cowboy Ron is in the building today. We're going to talk about Black Widow Mania right now. So Black Widow Mania is the new Black Widow from Hammer. It's pretty. It is black and blue. What's good about this bowling ball, in my opinion, right from the beginning, is when I gave it that smell test, it smells like oranges. And oranges for Hammer means cohesion. So this bowling ball features Hammer's HK22 Cohesion Pearl cover stock. Now you may go, I don't know about the cover stocks, Ron, why do I even care about that? Well, that particular cover stock came out about this time last year on this bowling ball, the Hammer Effect. And this bowling ball was really, really, really good. So I'm like, uh-oh, they done put the cohesion on the Widow. Let me see what that's going to end up doing, right? So it has the gas mask core, right? This is actually what the gas mask core looks like. I have one because I designed this core 20 plus years ago. It came out in 2003 was when it was designed. The gas mask core has been around for quite a long time. It is now a staple core in that brand, and they are crushing it when they use this superior core shape. Let me tell you a little bit about it that you may not know. So this is actually also the gas mask core. It's sideways and then sliced. What's interesting about this particular shape is that when it was initially designed, this top piece here, this pancake piece right here, was not on the core. And because of that, the differential was very, very, very low. When that was the case, the ball was just okay, not so great. When the pancake got put on top, that allowed the differential to go a lot higher, and that's what the gas mask core is now known for. What's interesting is when it was initially designed, the differential was 60. At the time, the spec for differential could go as high as 80. So 60 wasn't the end of the world. Now, the differential spec is only maxed out at 60. So Hammer had to make some changes to the core shape to get it down below 60, obviously, and now it's sitting right at 58. The RG is 250, and the mass bias is 0.016. So it's a medium strong asymmetrical ball, a very high differential ball, and medium on the RG. My man said, save a bowling ball, ride a Cowboy. I'm getting a couple of people giving me the rate. I got to rate me, man. Let me know if you like it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so the factory finish of the brand new Black Widow Mania is 500, 1,000, 1,500 grit sanded, and then they put Crown Factory Compound over top of that. When we scanned it, it scanned right at 5,000 grit. The absorption rate is ultra fast on this bowling ball. HK22 Cohesion is a very, very fast absorbing cover stock. It's actually probably one of the fastest ones that we've seen in quite some time. The layout that we use is our official standard layout. We learned the lesson. Go watch our other live video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But the layout is 60 by 4.5 by 30. We got 2 lane patterns for you today. We're going to bowl on our standard 40-foot house pattern. We also have a 36-foot pattern we're going to be able to show you the bowling ball on too. Talk a little bit about kind of when and where it will work. My question to you is quite simple. What is your favorite Black Widow bowling ball of all time? There's a whole bunch of Black Widows. Drop a comment right now. Let me know what your favorite Black Widow bowling ball is of all time. And maybe we'll even talk a little bit about that too.
So going into, somebody has a question we've got. Can you explain further about the fast absorbing cover stock?
Yes, so questions about the fast absorbing cover stock. Okay, so basically you need friction to create hook, right? If you do not have friction, you're not going to have hook. That's just how it works. If the bowling ball can absorb the oil fast, it allows the ball to be able to create that friction that is needed sooner, quicker. What that ends up being is a more aggressive response to the friction. Because the way the oil is applied, the oil's on the lane and then it kind of tapers down. Well, if the bowling ball can begin to see that friction a little bit earlier, say before it's actually at the very, very end of the pattern, then when it does get to enough friction to get that ball to change direction, it can be harder. So high oil absorption can translate into a quicker transition from skid to making the bowling ball begin to make that hook that we all know. So fast oil absorption is really, really important, especially when you're trying to create that performance of that down the lane and angular. A lot of people think that fast oil absorption makes your bowling ball hook early, but the truth of the matter is no matter how fast your ball can absorb the oil, it's not going to be able to absorb a high volume of oil, which is what's applied at least to the front portion of the lane. So you're going to get that skid regardless. The question is, when that ball begins to see friction of any sort, or the pattern begins to thin out of any sort, can you get enough friction to get that bowling ball to change direction? The faster the absorption, the faster the change of direction, the more angular the bowling ball is. Great question. What else we got?
I mean, I think what we should do is we should go ahead and get ready to give the people what they want. They want to see this ball going down the lane.
All right, that's fair enough then. So I'm going to change out of this real quick. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to change, and then we're going to come right back and get throwing the Black Widow Mania. Let's go. Supplement designed specifically for bowlers. The powder that you mix in 8-10 ounces of water and you drink it. What it does is it increases your mental clarity, improves your focus, and it also gives you that feeling of being in the zone. 3 things that every bowler can benefit from. It uses powerful nootropics, and that's what allows you to be able to get this focus. If you drink it really quick, you're going to feel an intense effect, but it's only going to last about 2 to 3 hours. If you drink it slowly over time, say while you're bowling league as an example, it's going to last 4 to 6 hours. It's one of these products that's very, very different to the bowling industry, but is not different in sports industry. And as a matter of fact, our partner NutriFit is kind of the one that turned us on to the opportunity to being able to create a product specifically for bowlers. It comes in 4 different flavors: blueberry, orange creamsicle, Miami ice, and lemonade. You just mix it with the water, drink it, and you're on the way to having a little bit more focus in about 10 to 15 minutes. If you have any questions, make sure you go to our website, ctdbowling.com, and learn more about how to be able to use. CEO Ronald Hicklin, talk to you soon.
Man, look, is y'all ready for this review? I don't think y'all are ready. We out here. It's cold. It's winter time. We cowboyed up. Well, he cowboyed up. But we ready for this Black Widow. See, I seen it already. Y'all don't know. It's good, man. It's good. Y'all ain't ready, though. It's going to be crazy. What up, Facebook? What it do? Man, y'all come over to YouTube, because that's where the party at. My man's Ron coming. He changing his clothes. Maybe next time I'll come with my cowboy hat on, too. I ain't know he was doing it. It was a surprise. He be full of surprises.
Well, yeah, I woke up this morning, and he told me we're already going to go ahead and do another live stream. I was like, we're back at it already. But he said this ball is special. That's why he wanted to do a live stream for this one. Cowboy Ron, changing it up. I'm going to come back out and give you this ball review for the Black Widow Mania. See what he's got.
Is it muted or something? No, you good.
All right, so we back. So Black Widow Mania, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what it's all about. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. First shot don't count, and I'm not loose. But that's not a bad first start. Got to get my legs under me, get a little loose, but we'll get it happening. Just give me a couple shots. Oh, 58 differential starts there and ends way over here. Hard to see with the shininess of this bowling ball. All the way over here though. A lot of flare going on. Yeah, so like, I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to mess up a Black Widow. I say that, but you can do that. But in this case, they've done a lot of the right potential things here. That core is a good core, and they put what I would tell you is their best cover stock on it. So it's clean, and most Black Widows are continuous. I would tell you this one is more angular. This one's got more angle to it for sure. So that was just one board and a half to the right. Almost came back, but definitely is making up as much as it can, right? One of the things that I think makes Black Widow a popular ball is that it works for a lot of different styles. Because of that, it becomes a more usable piece for a lot of different players. And as you can kind of see on the standard house shot, it works on like house shots, right? House shots, those kind of patterns, it's gonna work really, really well because you're gonna be able to get a good combination of continuous, and then in this case, you're gonna get a little more angular out of the back end of the ball too. It's just a little bit fast. Any questions? Original Black Widow was probably, is probably my favorite just because when it came out, there was a lot of people didn't really know anything about that ball, but we knew that that ball was going to be a big hit, and it ended up being a monster hit. So definitely, that's probably my favorite. There's been a lot of other ones that I've liked. I think that overall, the setup for this one is to be good too, because I really like the effect. The effect I thought was a great bowling ball with a great cover stock, HK22 cohesion.
So we do have a question. So somebody asked, how long is the oil pattern?
40 feet.
Another question comes from, what surface are you throwing this ball at right now?
So this bowling ball is at 5,000 grit. 5,000 grit is the finish. And I could tell, like a ball that doesn't shoot through the mid lane, it's easier to control it, easier to read it, easier to kind of know what it's going to do. So you can tell when this ball's off your hand if you're going to hit the pocket or not. I think a little bit easier than some of the other balls. Now, why is that? I don't know. I just feel like with this particular core cover combination, we can see it, you can tell pretty quick. That was in just a little bit. Not as good of a pitch.
So I'll tell you, we had a lot of people ask, how does it compare to the hammer effect?
So we're gonna throw hammer effect. I will throw hammer effect and let you see that comparison. I was very curious to see that myself. So give me a couple more shots with this ball. I wanna move around a little bit with it, but we absolutely will throw a hammer effect compared to this ball. Same thing with like vaporize. I think, well, Chris, you've thrown both effect and vaporize. How would you compare those two as I throw a few more shots?
All right, so the hammer effect is a little earlier as far as where it hooks front to back down the lane compared to a vaporize. Vaporize a little cleaner, a little more angular. Hammer effect is a little earlier, and it's a little more continuous of a shape versus angular, I think.
I see Michael Holloman jumped in. He said, can you hook it a little bit more, asking for a friend and a staffer? I can't hook it as much as you or strike as much as you, and that's why you're a professional and I'm an amateur. But I can give you a little bit more hook, Mike. I got you. I got you. Ooh, I need to get it further left. Need to get it further left for him. What? You back there smiling. What you smiling for, Chris?
Somebody wants to know what you got there in your hand.
Yeah, somebody know what.
What you mean what I got in my hand? I got that, you know, wipe my bowling ball off, getting the oil off my bowling ball. That's all, you know. That's what we do around here. Oh, no. I got to really get it left for Mike. Something we working on, man. We always working on something, that's all. That's all.
3 said, strap on that thing.
Strap on that thing. I mean, the good thing about this ball, in my opinion, is that it does hook. And it hooks from pretty much anywhere. So, like, you don't have to worry about if you miss, if it's going to come back. You got to worry about more if you miss in. You miss in, it could be in trouble. But as long as you miss outside of your target, got a good chance for it to come back. That's too much. Too much the other way. We'll split the difference and then we'll be good though. I can make it work. My man said, where's the water jug? Come on, man. Come on, man. I think we need to put a logo on the bottom of this water jug. That way when I go up, you can see it. If y'all like these live videos, man, you gotta let us know, because I'm gonna tell you, it is extremely difficult to do this. But if you like it, we'll keep figuring out ways to make it creative. I wanted this to be more fun and educational, so please give us some feedback. Let us know what you think about what we're doing. Okay, I gotta focus for a second and make a good shot here. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like this ball, it makes the shape, it hooks. Even being on a fresh pattern, it's really, really strong.
I say you move 1 left with your feet and 2 left with your eyes.
1 left with my feet, 2 with the eyes. Like that.
Like that.
Like that. So I mean, the thing of it is, man, like, it's just good. Like it does the right thing. Now let's go back to the normal shot. Get out the nosebleeds. You know, my nose is probably bleeding now a little bit because I'm a little deeper than I should be. But let me get to a normal shot and then I'll throw effects so you can see that comparison. This ain't normal. And it looks normal, but it's not.
I think they know.
I tried to help it. Just gotta let it go though. Let it go one time, that's all you gotta do. What'd he say? You need to get your Ray-Ban smart glasses and record while you bowling from that angle. I mean, the thing of it is I actually have them. I have Ray-Ban smart glasses. And I have recorded at that angle. The only thing of it is if I do that, you can only see that from Facebook. You can't see it from YouTube. You see what I'm saying?
So Ron,
Yeah.
somebody asked, is it a medium volume of oil?
Yes. Medium volume. Medium volume, 40-foot pattern. Yep. Clear that off, Chloe. Please. Thank you. All right.
So what he's saying is, it's the China. Typical house shot, China.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. You know it's gotta go down. You know it's gotta go down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Dustin said he saw a red pin in there in the 4-pin. You want to tell us a little bit about the red pin?
Oh, the red pin. The red pin. Yeah. So the way the red pin works is if we get a red pin as the head pin and then I strike, Chris is gonna have y'all say something. I don't know what he's gonna have y'all say, but if he does, then y'all get a discount. Now, it's probably gonna be 10%, but it could be 15%. I don't know, we just gotta see how it goes. We gotta see how it goes.
Yeah, y'all know I got something special for y'all tonight. We get that red pin as a head pin, we got another banger coming.
Watch this, watch this. Oh, I slowed it down, so I was hoping it's gonna come back. It's a little long.
We got a question asking what's the difference between the Black Widow and the Jackal Onyx?
Jackal Onyx is an earlier boss, all right? Jackal Onyx is earlier, more big total hook, Widow's longer and more angle. So completely different ball motions. Completely different ball motions. Not the same. Not the same. Clean them off, Chloe.
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody said, they must have been in the stream the other day, they said red pin means he not gonna strike. But we gonna show you wrong today.
Oh yeah, we can show you raw today.
We got
and actually,
this
we did strike with the red pin.
Widow Mania.
Oh. Woo. Woo.
Somebody said he got a thumb up. Red pin gonna be hit tonight.
Oh, it's got a thumb in it. Yeah, they noticed the thumb. Yeah, it's got a thumb in it. This one got a thumb in it. That's how you can kind of tell if I like a ball or not, right? If I put a thumb switch, interchangeable thumb in it, I like the ball.
Somebody said, I bet he strikes with the hat on.
Strike with what?
The hat on.
Hey, that might be interesting. You think I can strike with the hat on? I don't know.
I think that might be like 18%.
I don't know. Clean it off, Chloe. Okay, let me throw effect. Let's throw effect right there. I don't know, man. I don't know about the hat. Ooh. I mean, the brim is really big. And if you hit the brim, it might, that's not a cheap hat. That's a real hat. That's a real expensive hat. That was effect. And you gotta keep in mind, like Effect's a good ball too. Like I think Effect might have been like that ball in 2024. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I definitely feel like between Arctic Vibe and Hammer Effect, oh, all right, y'all. Now we done got the red pen as the head pen. So I'm gonna need y'all to get them Twitter fingers typing and get some Mania in the chat. Come on, I need Mania. How much we giving? How much we giving? First time?
I think 10%, man.
It's too early for
10%?
15.
Yeah, huh?
It's too early for 15.
Yeah, I think
All right,
10% is
10%
fair. I mean,
for the first
10% is
time.
fair.
10% for the first time. All right, y'all. So get in the chat. I need to see some Mania in the chat. Type Mania in the chat. I'm gonna let y'all know too. This discount code only good during the live stream.
During the live
so
stream.
you gotta go ahead, click that button, get your CTV products before it's too late. Let's go. Mania time. Wah, wah, wah.
I got to end by like just a smidgen, man.
He pinching it for the 10%.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll give it to them at some point. They will earn this opportunity. You never know. Clear that off, Chloe. I got to move in a little bit more now. Bingo. What? 7 pin?
You
No,
struck.
I struck.
I know.
There
Yeah,
was
that was
no red pin.
No red pin.
Oh, man, come
red
on. I mean, we're going to get the red pin as the head pin again. Don't even be upset about it. It's all good. What other questions we got? I like questions.
If the hammer effect is in the bag, do you see this going along with it as well?
So that's a great question. If you got Effect, do you need Widowmania? So what I would tell you is this. You probably don't need both unless you are bowling on a standard league pattern and you want to be able to make a 2 or 3 board adjustment with just the ball, right? I think Mania is more hooked than Effect. I think Mania is stronger than Effect. I think if I was going to have both, I probably would sand one, right? I probably would take the surface off of one of those 2 balls and then have the other one at the factory finish, and then now I've got a 1-2 punch. Because Mania is the stronger of the 2, I probably would sand Mania just to make it a little bit further away than Effect, and then I would start with Mania and then work my way to Effect. Great question. Did somebody ask about the WebMB? Is that what I see up there?
Yeah.
Oh,
somebody asked. But that ball was good for me.
Is that what I
like
got right
that
here?
ball.
What? Oh, no, it's a dark web.
That's a regular dark web.
This is a dark web.
No.
I ain't got a WebMB.
Yeah, compare the Mania to the WebMV.
No, I ain't got a web. I ain't got that ball. I got a
A
dark web.
WebMB is definitely less ball than a Mania. It's going to go longer, and it's not going to hook as much, for sure.
In by a board, 4 pin.
They're also looking for you to compare this ball to the Storm Absolute Power.
Absolute power, not even nowhere near close. This ball is going to be more hooked than Absolute Power, more angled than Absolute Power. Yeah, they're not even close. Not even close. Primal Shock. This ball is more angular, more total hook than Primal Shock, but Primal Shock is the same shape, right? So same shape. This ball would be stronger, more total hook than Primal Shock.
So I did see a comment, and they asked about if you had like a 3.0 and a 2.0, like where would this ball fit if you got this ball to put it in your bag?
So 3.0 is definitely earlier, more total hook. I've got 3.0 here. I can throw that ball. 2.0 is not as clean as this ball, not as angular as this ball, right? So you could have all 3 of those and be okay. You'd have your earlier, bigger hooking ball at 3.0. You'd have your smoother version of that at 2.0, and then you'd have your angular ball, which would be the Mania. I'll throw 3.0. I got 3.0 here. So it's just earlier, right? It's earlier. More hook, but earlier. I think 3.0 would be less usable from a league standpoint because it's just gonna be earlier, and it'll begin to plaque 7 or for me, or plaque 10 for you sooner, right? This ball, the Mania, will be definitely cleaner, longer used for a much longer time period.
Can you explain what you mean by clean, just so they know?
Clean is straight, right? That's another way to say it. Clean is straight. It's going to be straighter through the front. When we say a ball's clean, that means it's going through the oil, doesn't read the friction very quickly. It waits until later down the lane. So clean means straight. I think, a good question about somebody said, can you compare it to Vaporize? So I think Vaporize is a little bit more rollier than this. I think
it's a little
earlier, yeah, definitely more rolly, definitely more earlier.
Similar shape.
Same shape, right, but more early, right. I think if you were just getting started and you were like, hey, I want to get a Black Widow, which one of the groups should I get? I think you can start here because it's going to give you this clean, AKA straight, and then angular, AKA back end type shape, which typically works well on house patterns. Like that's the shape you want. And the reason being is because you can kind of see them in the lane. When you miss in, there's the darker blue is more oil and the lighter blue is less oil. So when you miss in, you need your ball to go straighter, longer so it holds pocket. And then when you miss outside, you need the ball to read the friction and hook off of that as quickly as possible to get back to the pocket. This ball takes advantage of the miss to the outside part of the lane. So I'm going to be able to get away with more misses left as opposed to more misses right. If I miss right, because it's such a strong core, it's going to pick up. I think effect in some cases may go a little bit longer and may be able to hold a little bit more, but I don't think effect recovers nearly as much when you miss further out. And most house shots are designed like this, so this becomes, Mania, I think, becomes a better house shot ball.
So I think it's interesting that we got 2 lanes on today.
Yeah.
So what's going on with this right lane?
So the right lane is a lot more hook. I mean, we can throw it over there. This is more of a medium to heavier, medium oil ball, but that definitely is a lot more hook over there. We can go over there. We can go over there.
So tell us, what's the difference in the pattern?
So it's 36 feet. So we've taken off 4 feet and we've cut some of the volume down both. And it's not as easy. It's a little bit flatter. So all of those combinations mean harder. All those combinations mean more hook. All those combinations would probably have me switch balls from the Angular Mania more toward the 3.0, honestly. But let's find out. I know it's going to hook a lot more, so I got to move right. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna hook a lot more.
Is this ball close in shape to the Track Stealth Hybrid how clean it is?
Say it again.
Is this close shape to the Track Stealth Hybrid as far as how clean it is?
Track Stealth Hybrid, same kind of shape, I think, or cleanliness through the front, straighter through the front. I think this ball is probably a little more responsive, but Track Hybrid, I think, it's in the same category for sure. Hey man, maybe I can hook it like Mike over here. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Too much. That's too much.
And then can you talk a little bit about how this ball compares to the One Reverb?
One reverb is kind of in the same kind of category. Again, I think one reverb is going to be a little bit earlier than this, maybe a little less total hook. I think this ball's probably their best hook total for the fact that it's still angular. Does that make sense to you? So basically, essentially what I'm saying is that this ball is definitely clean. It's definitely angular, and I think because it's got a stronger core, it's actually more hook in totality too. So clean that up for me, Chloe. I need to see if I can get me a strike over here. This thing is definitely a lot more hook. And you see, here's the thing. You think 4 feet is not a whole lot compared to 60, which the fact of the matter is 4 feet's a lot more hook, like feet more hook. So. Are you over there, Chris, trying to make the head pin come up over there? That's what you over there. I was like, what's he doing? He over here trying to scam the system.
I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all.
Yeah, so see, I'm in too deep. That was a good shot, but it's so much hook and it's earlier. I actually think. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Make a move.
What up, Jewel?
A little better. Still got a lot of hook over there.
How do you compare this ball to the Attention Star?
Attention Star is cleaner. Attention Star. Not quite as much total hook, but cleaner and still angular, for sure. Good question.
Cam, I was trying. I got it close. It came up in the 2-pin spot.
Yeah, man, it's just a lot, bro. It is a lot. Let me throw 3.0 over here just to see. I think 3.0, because it's not as angular, it'll blend it out. And that's something that people don't realize either, right? When you're bowling on not as a flatter pattern, you're bowling a shorter pattern, you don't necessarily need the angular ball. You actually need to go the other way and get something that's smoother.
Ooh,
what?
Hey, y'all. So look, I think you gotta throw the other ball.
The Mania?
Because you know what it's doing.
Oh, yeah.
We got a chance for how much? How much?
I mean, 15% over here. This is hard.
15%.
This is hard over here.
I need Mania in the chat right now. No, you gotta wait. Come on. Get you some water. We need, get them Manias going.
Let me see it in the chat. Mania.
Oh, my goodness.
For 15%, man.
Well,
I need to see.
And answer another question. We
All right.
When would you throw this in league? That's usually dry, medium, oil.
A dry league? The lanes are dry?
Yeah.
No, I'm not throwing this if the lanes are dry. It hooks too much. This is not a dry lane ball by any means. This is more of a medium to heavier type pattern, league pattern. I would not use this on dry lanes. This would not be the right ball for that condition. 15% because it's harder.
All right, man.
This lane is harder.
Talk us through what's the strategy here.
Okay.
So, like, it's the 10th frame. You bowling your match. They kind of tough. Like, what do you do to strike? So,
because it hooks so much, right, the thought process is I need to cut a little bit of that down, right? If I have too much angle and I miss a little bit, I'm not going to strike. So I need to cut a little bit of that down, let the ball do the work, per se, instead of me trying to help it. So I'm going to back my hand out of it a little bit. I'm going to focus on just making a clean shot and then letting the ball suck back to the pocket because I don't need to help it. So instead of me trying to like hook it, I'm just going to let it do what it's got to do.
All right, y'all. Mania, 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 mania. Oh no.
Oh, too much. I tried. I'd let it go, but nah, I'm sorry, guys. Don't worry. It'll come back. We'll have another one. He said there better be sauce in the water. There ain't no sauce in there, man. I should have probably put whiskey in there.
It's still up there.
Is it? No, it ain't. It ain't up there no more. You know what, though? I did like the fact that that ball did not go sideways. So taking the hand out was actually probably a pretty good idea. This lane's hard. Nah.
So this is what I think.
I'm listening.
All right. So I think you cannot play left because it ain't gonna hook. So you gotta move a little bit to the right, but not far to the right.
Okay.
So I think you throw it in between third and fourth arrow.
Okay.
To like 11 at the break point.
Third and fourth arrow to 11. I got you. Third and fourth arrow. That's like 8.
Somebody said they're getting level flashbacks.
You getting what?
Level flashbacks. I also want to know what layout you got on the ball.
Let me go back over here on the other lane then. I think I like this opportunity over here too.
They also want to know what layout you have on that ball.
So the layout is 60 by 4.5 by 30. Ooh. 10 pin? Oh yeah. I was like, that's your strike. That's your strike.
That was good. Somebody said, oh, Dustin, he said, whiskey, whiskey, won't you go away?
Yeah, when you get head pin over here, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Would it be pin up or pin down
It's
for
pin up.
reaction?
For the what?
For reaction.
For the cash?
For reaction.
Oh, for the, say it one more time.
Would
Pin
it
up or
be
pin down?
up or pin down for reaction?
Pin up. I like pin up. I don't know that you really need to drill a lot of pin down balls anymore just because the rules change and that kind of stuff. Essentially, with the rule change, so it's hard to see, maybe not. So when your pin's up here or your pin's down here, the biggest help with the pin down was you could put a weight hole in the ball to increase the differential. That was the biggest help. You can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. So now you're forced to, you can still do a pin down, but you can't put a hole in there to get that extra differential to give you the ball to pick up. So I don't know. I probably would just drill the ball pin up and be good with it. Oh, you trying to.
I'm trying to help y'all.
You trying to help him
trying
get
to
the
help.
15. Well, go down there and tell Paul. Just tell Paul to put it in there. We
Here.
good now. Go down there and tell him. We good now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we good now.
Yeah.
Go down there and tell Paul to go put the red head pin up there.
All right, so somebody said, where are you starting at? What you aiming at?
So
where
you can see, I mean,
finishing
can you show him the shot right there on the lane?
All
So
right.
really for me, so the ball, the lay down is at 19, at 17 board. So I'm setting it down on 17. My break point's right around 8. And if that happens, it's 10 back. All night tonight. I guess I gotta wait because he's talking to Paul, right?
Is it a gas mask?
It is the gas mask course shape. You want me to go back on 2 or just wait?
Yeah, you can ball on lane 2.
You think I can ball on 2?
Can you make a Black Widow tour ball out of the gas mask core?
You could make a tour ball. So tour balls typically just lower the differential. So what you would do is you would pull off the pancake. So what they would do is they would take this spot right here and they would just take this off the ball. And then that would lower the differential. And that's typically what all the tour balls are. All the tour balls are similar shape, but then they lower the differential. So you could make a tour ball out of it, but that was what Big Blue was. If you remember Hammer Big Blue, That's what it was. The cover stock was kind of funky on that. It might be interesting to see that, though. A lower differential Black Widow with a HK22 cohesion cover stock on it. That could be interesting to see. Is Paul going to put it up there? All right, so we're going to get y'all one. But this ball, when you get lined up with it, boy, woo, the arm swing get a little free because it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
Now,
Oh, he
I've
says, how
seen
close
a
is it
lot
to
of
MV Tour? That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a great question. So I'm a massive fan of MV Tour because I think MV Tour is this way and then this way.
I mean, it's definitely less overall hook, for sure.
Yeah, but so this is what I would say, right? I think MV Tour is going to be usable longer, but this ball you may be able to start out with if there's some more volume on it, right? Because the only thing that could get the MV Tour just being a little too much volume. But once that volume begins to break down, it's MV Tour all day long, right? So I think you may start with Mania and then go to MV Tour.
So here's a good question. Somebody asked, when is the surface change? So I don't know if they're trying to ask, when are you going to change the surface, like in the video, or when does the ball surface change?
So the ball surface changes while you're bowling. So in this case, it was 5,000 to start with. It will naturally work its way down to 4,700. How long is dependent on the surface, what you're bowling on, where you're bowling at, those kind of things. The back matters. So it'll work its way down to 4,700 at anyway. But keep this in mind. If it's 5,000 to go to 4,700, it's not that big of a change, right? If that ball's at 1,000, it's still going to go to 4,700. And that jump from 1,000 to 2,000 is going to happen within 4, 5, 6 frames. Like, it doesn't take very long. By the time you bowl the game, you've definitely got double of wherever you started at. And then it'll begin to slowly work its way the rest of the way up there. Here we go.
Someone else said if you were to surface this ball, what would you surface it at?
I would get the factory polish off this ball. Get the factory polish off this ball, let that HK22 cohesion shine through, and it'll become a stronger piece. We'll do that. We'll do that. 15%.
15.
Tell them to say
1,
something.
5.
Let's make them say something for that. Because I'm feeling good about this one now.
All right. Instead of putting Mania, let's try 15. Put 1, 5.
1, 5?
15. Yeah, one time for the one time. 1, 5. 15.
What
for
is the
15.
total hook of the 3.0 compared to the Mania?
I think total hook house shot, I'm going to get more total hook out of 3.0 because it's earlier. I think as the shot begins to break down, 100% Mania, because Mania will still recover, whereas 3.0 will begin to be earlier and smoother. All right, let's go to work. No, what? Come on. I liked it. Just a little fast. Let me watch the replay. It was just a smidgen fast. Just a little fast. That's all right. He put it back up there. A little fast. So you know how you would fix that?
Add some surface to it.
Or you could just throw it slower. I could just throw it slower.
You could just add some surface to it.
Is he going to do it again? He doesn't know to do it again. All right. Go tell him to do it.
I think.
No, let me slow it down, right? And then we can change the surface. Because once we put the surface down, it ain't going to be able to get back up. Tell him to do it again.
Well, we'll tell him to get another.
Give me one more chance at it.
Come on.
He say he want one more chance.
I want one more chance at it. I'm going to slow it down.
Would you pair the phase 2 with this ball?
Would I pair it with this ball? That's probably a solid comparison. That's probably a good comparison.
How forgiving is this ball in a house shot compared to a symmetric pearl for someone that struggles with consistency?
I think this ball's more forgiving. I think it's more forgiving. I like the idea of knocking the surface off. I think knocking the surface off is going to give you even more of what it's supposed to be, right? But I don't want to do that quite yet because once I take it off, it's gone. Like, it's gone, it's going to be gone.
Dustin said throw it better.
Dustin said throw it better. See, that's what I'm saying. Dustin's feeling me. Throw it better. Just throw it a little slower. That's all. Just don't try to gas it. And you're right. If I crack the surface, Jason, it will definitely strike. But
Hey,
I don't do that
he
yet.
trying to strike for y'all. That's what it is. He trying to strike. He want it. He excited like we are.
No, yeah, because I'm feeling it, right? I'm just going to slow it down. I mean, the shot's fine. And you just got to get it this way, and you just give it enough time to pick up in the middle lane. If those two things happen, it's 10 back. And it's throwing them this way.
But let me ask you this. So to be fair, let's say you were bowling on this and it's your regular league pattern. Would you leave it shiny out the box, or would you adjust the
Knock it
surface?
off immediately. Immediately get the surface, get the shine off of it. I think the shine off of it just gives you more of whatever it's supposed to do, right? So you're gonna get more back in. It still stays clean because you haven't made it super dull, but you still get more of that whip down lane. All right, we got it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Watch this. We're just gonna slow it down. Same everything, just slow it down. Bingo. That's it right there. Yeah.
Hey!
All right, so give them that 15%. Give them the code. Chloe, what's the code?
Your code for 15% off ctdbowling.com is BWM15. That'll be in the chat. BWM15. Exclusions apply. This code only works during the live stream. So if you're
So I'm gonna
watching
leave that
after,
line there. I'm gonna sand it now. We're gonna knock the surface
no
off.
longer works. BWM15.
So I'm gonna use a P5000 D-pad with a little bit of conditioner. And that will get the shine, the Crown Factory compound off the ball. Now I'm telling you right now, when you do this, because we did this already, ouch. Any other questions while I'm doing this? I see one. How does Mania fit in with the anger? So I think, well, you got anger, Chris. What do you think about anger?
I think that ball's good. I haven't thrown it enough to really say what I think it will do compared to this Widow. Where we bowl at on Monday is a different place. The lane surface has a lot of friction. So I would have to come in here and throw it, and then it'll give me a different perspective on how clean it is, how long it is. I feel like it's a little weaker than a Chill Pearl. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So I think compared to a ball like a Widow, the Widow is going to be longer and stronger
For sure.
overall.
100%.
Instead of that anger being a little more mid lane, a little smoother, in a continuous shape.
Aced. Ugh.
George also says throw it better.
I mean, that wasn't better?
That was better.
I mean, that was
better.
Can you compare this ball to the Extreme Envy?
Extreme Envy?
Extreme.
Extreme Envy's gonna be early. Yeah. A lot earlier. More oil. Smoother. This ball's not that ball. Not even close.
How do you compare this ball to the Origin?
Origin? This is cleaner than Origin, actually. I think it's cleaner and more angular than Origin. I had an Origin.
George says that was better. You're lacing it now.
Yeah, we're getting better. In just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. You can't miss in with this ball, but you can miss out. You can see the shots. I mean, they're close. They're really, really close. Just miss just a little bit.
How does it match with the Hazmat?
Hazmat's smoother. Hazmat's more controlled. You would start with Mania, and then if the lanes got a little squirrely, you need to smooth it all out, you could go to Hazmat. That'd be the transition. Let me tell you about this one real quick. This that 3D offset attack. Same cover, more surface, weaker core, less total differential, less total mass bias, similar type RG. Don't sleep on this one though. Now it's more hook. It's 1,000 grit, but don't sleep on this one.
Can you compare it to the Ion Max?
Wrong shape. Ion Max is going to be earlier compared to Mania. It's going to be more total hook compared to Mania, but they're not the same kind of ball shape, not the same kind of ball motion.
Assault.
What's that?
Assault.
Assault, yeah. I just want to throw a few shots with it. Just a few.
Blackout.
I mean, assault does that. It is not to be slept on. I think that ball and Mania are great complements to each other because the assault hooks more, and they're the same shell. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this ball because it's supposed to be about Black Widow Mania. So, but I did want to show you what it does. I'll get one to strike here, but I want you to see this. Don't sleep on this one. Don't sleep on it.
Man, y'all need to go ahead, go over to ctdbowling.com and get you a 2-pack. Huh.
Man, I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna put that one away, but don't sleep on that one. We're gonna have ball reviews on both these balls. We actually did the ball reviews already. We just didn't put them up. I thought, we got a lot of positive feedback on the live video that we did before. So I was like, well, maybe we should try it again with Black Widow, just so people can see Black Widow live and ask some questions again. I mean, like I said, if you guys do like this, man, just let us know. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you're thinking about. Because we can do this. We can't do it every time, for sure. But we can definitely do it occasionally. If it's helping you make some decisions, if you think it's going to help you to be a better, have more information, we don't mind doing it. We don't mind doing it.
Compare the Mania to the Crimson Jackal.
This ball, so I have Crimson Jackal. Crimson Jackal is long and angular, but Mania, I would tell you, is more total hook than Crimson Jackal. Mania, I would tell you, overall is the more usable piece, and you can use it for a longer time period than Crimson Jackal. But they're the same shape. They're both angular. But I think, if you said you're going to a tournament, which one are you going to grab, Crimson Jackal or Mania? I'm grabbing Mania 9 out of 9 times.
So somebody asked, can they use the code to order the Mania?
Not 15% off. We'll have to figure that out. We should have some sort of way that they can get a discount if they order that ball from us. We'll have to figure that out for next time. I don't know how to do that right now, and the person that does that is Bowling League. So we'll have to figure out something for that, though. We should. That's a great point, and that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for, right? Like giving us information like this is helpful. We will do that next time, though. That much I can tell you. What else we got?
Is the Mania better for down and in or swing and bring?
Both. It's better for both. Mania works if you throw it straighter. Mania works if you hook it because of the shape of the ball. Works for both styles of play.
I think it's time to win, boss.
I agree with you on that.
I think we need to make like a 3 and 2.
All right, 3 and 2, see what it do? I'm telling you, if you have a Black Widow or have had a Black Widow, you should just buy this thing. You should just buy it. Like, it's not even a question. If you're like, I don't like hammer balls, I don't like Black Widows, then you should probably buy this one and try it. If this one doesn't work for you, then don't buy no more hammer balls ever again. But this one, the reason why I like it is because I think this may be the best Black Widow of them all. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you take the surface off, it maintains that shape. When you have it shiny, it gives you the shape, but just longer down the lane.
Better than the original?
I mean, bro,
and the 2.0? The 2.0 and the original was good.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, it it's at least in that category. You know what I'm saying? It's in that discussion. Like if we were having a discussion of best Black Widows, I like adding this ball to that discussion.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. But I'm like, that's a lot to say.
I know. I mean, I'm only gonna tell you how I feel, because we don't. I like all the companies or hate all the companies the same. It doesn't matter what the company is, and that's one difference between what we do and maybe what other people do. Like, we have no reason to be biased towards one or the other. They're not paying us, and if they were, I would just buy the balls myself. I don't need them to do anything for me. We can buy the balls all ourselves. If I don't like a bowling ball, I'll tell you I don't like a bowling ball. There's no reason for me not to tell you. And as a matter of fact, I'll tell them the same thing. When we had an issue with one of the balls, I called the company and was like, hey, this ball ain't no good, bro. What you doing over there? So, and they know that. Like, they know that, and they all appreciate that feedback. There are certain balls that we've tested that we're like, hey, this ball's great, dull, but you want to polish it up, this ball's terrible. And that happens. Or vice versa. But I think the one thing that I like about what we're doing is, and as long as you guys are liking it, like as long as you guys are liking it and kind of, giving us feedback, we'll continue to do it. It only is good for you, because if you find out that this bowling ball doesn't fit your style of play or isn't a good bowling ball, then you don't buy it, then you're not disappointed. And the manufacturer doesn't want you to buy it anyway if it's not going to work for you, right? So the purpose of this is to help you make an informed decision. And when we do these bowling balls, if I feel a certain way, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you. If it gets an interchangeable thumb, that means I like the bowling ball. And not all bowling balls get interchangeable thumbs. I got 6 different bowling balls today, and I can tell you only 2 of them are getting interchangeable thumbs. That's just how it works out this go around.
All right, so I think this is a good question. Dale asks, he has an Effect Tour and a 2.0 Black Widow hybrid. Will this fit as a third ball in his bag?
Yeah, and I can be honest about that, right? I'm not a massive fan of Effect Tour. Not. Effect, phenomenal. Effect Tour, it's okay. It's all right. Will it fit in your arsenal? Absolutely. Absolutely it will.
Would you carry the 3.0 and the Mania?
I would, because 3.0 is earlier, bigger total hook than Mania.
What about 2.0? And
I would, because Mania is longer and more angular than 2.0.
I mean, I think if you are a Black Widow lover, a Mania and a 3.0 is a good 1-2 combo for sure. Ooh. Solid. Nice.
And look, I aced that one. Look at the line. Show them the lines. I aced that one.
No, you threw that one good. You threw that one good. I mean, I think, once I gave you that little
tip.
Yeah.
I wish I had my MB Tour here, man. If I had my MB Tour, I should go to tour, because that's a great comparison right there. That's a great comparison. I got probably 6 or 7 MB Tours. I like that ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think any ball that's a little earlier and continuous, whether it's with surface or not, is going to be a good complement to this ball.
Yeah. And the thing I like about what's going on now with all the companies, right? I would tell you that all the companies now are migrating their performance to performance that is usable by a lot of players. And then when they deviate from that, they're kind of letting people know, right? Like, I think, as an example, when Hammer decided they were going to do something that was different, they made that not urethane ball. And they told everybody, hey, this ball's not like the other balls, so just keep your mind up on that. We did a review 2 days ago and the same kind of thing. They were like, hey, this ain't the same kind of thing we've been doing. So I think the companies they realize that too, right? Like, they don't want you to buy a bowling ball that won't fit your game. So it's to their advantage for them to send us bowling balls, and for us people besides us to be able to create content so you can make the best decision. But it's also in their best interest to make a plethora and a line of bowling balls to fit multiple styles of play. And I think the companies in total are actually really starting to kind of understand, really starting to kind of talk about, really starting to kind of promote that. When companies, Momoda put the Duramax stuff in their bowling ball, they're saying, hey, this ball's a little bit different. So I think that's good for the industry. I think that's good for everybody, because essentially the more information you have, the better decisions you make. The better decisions you make, the more strikes you throw.
So, Combat asks, how do you surface your MV tours? I can answer that one. He got every surface you could have on it because he got like 6 of them. So he got one with surface, he got one with polish, one with lane shine. He got them all.
In. Yeah, in. This guy said 50% off a ball scanner he ordered. No, he already ordered it. No. That ain't how that works. It ain't retro. It's only going to last until the live stream's over. So y'all better go ahead and get y'all 50% while you can, because as soon as the live stream over, that 50% is gone. Now, I'll tell you what we could do. I don't know if Dustin did it or not.
It is certain things you can't get it on, right?
Yeah, you
like
ain't
a
get on
ball spinner.
Yeah. So here, because somebody's going to try that. They're going to be like, well, I tried the ball spinner. No. The reason why is we don't make the ball spinner. The ball spinner is the lowest margin of any product that we make. So there's no discount on ball spinners. There might be a couple of other exclusions to that too. I think they're split up. It ain't there no more.
Hey, if y'all don't know the code, I'm finna put it back up for y'all. Y'all can only use it during the stream, so y'all better take advantage. I threw that one fast.
We're going to give away one of these balls too. So we need, Chloe, you got to be a staffer because you got to be in our staff group. But if you're in a CTD staff group, we need a word that they need to say on a post that will allow them to be entered into a free random drawing for one of these Black Widow Manias. We're going to give that ball away.
All right, man. So y'all know what that means? That means y'all got to go over to ctdbowling.com and sign up for the staff. So next time, y'all could be in on the chance to win the free bowling ball.
You can make a post, right? So what's going to be the word they got to say? Or what they got to say?
Let's go with Mania 15.
Oh, not 15. How about Mania 10?
Mania 10.
Yeah, so they got to go. If you're a staffer, right, and you're watching this, it's free to join, by the way. But if you're a staffer and you're watching this, go into the Facebook group, type in Mania 10 on a post that is going to be set up. Dustin's going to put the post up, and they put Mania 10 in, and you'll put you in a raffle to earn, or not a raffle, a drawing to be able to get one of these for free. What else we got? Give me some more questions.
All right, somebody asked.
I'm gonna try to start with my hat on too. I believe I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Ask them if they want to see a ball like this. What? What happened?
It threw a messenger, but the messenger
missed.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So they asked, can you use it on the sauce?
Can you use what on the sauce?
The discount code.
No.
No.
So the reason why is simple. Essentially, if we make it, or it's not one of our specialty products, you can do it. But if we don't make it, no. And the sauce is a partnership, so I can't do a discount on that. Okay, I'm gonna try with the hat on. Well, actually, they might not even want to see that.
No, put the hat on.
I keep throwing shots.
So look, I'm telling y'all, because I see y'all putting Mania 10 in the chat right now. You gotta be a staff member, and y'all gonna use Mania 10 on the post in the CTD staff group. So if you're not on staff, it's free to join. It's called the regional staff. You can go to the website, CTD Bowling, and you can join the free regional staff. Let's get a shot of this bowling with the hat on. And he struck.
Don't do that ever again.
With the
That's
hat.
a terrible idea. That's an absolute terrible idea.
All right, so somebody asked, what is the sauce? So I think we're gonna take a 1 minute break, let Ron get some water, and I'm gonna let Ron tell y'all about the sauce.
CEO Ronald Hicklin from Creating the Difference. Today we're going to talk about a new product, the sauce. This is actually a performance supplement designed specifically for bowlers. The powder that you mix in 8-10 ounces of water and you drink it. What it does is it increases your mental clarity, improves your focus, and it also gives you that feeling of being in the zone. 3 things that every bowler can benefit from. It uses powerful nootropics, and that's what allows you to be able to get this focus. If you drink it really quick, you're going to feel an intense effect, but it's only going to last about 2 to 3 hours. If you drink it slowly over time, say while you're bowling league as an example, it's going to last 4 to 6 hours. It's one of these products that's very, very different to the bowling industry, but it's not different in the sports industry. And as a matter of fact, our partner NutriFit is kind of the one that turned us on to the opportunity to being able to create a product specifically for bowlers. It comes in 4 different flavors: blueberry, orange creamsicle, Miami ice, and lemonade. You just mix it with the water, drink it, and you're on the way to having a little bit more focus in about 10 to 15 minutes. If you have any questions, make sure you go to our website, ctdbowling.com, and learn more about how to be able to use. CEO Ronald Hicklin, talk to you soon.
All right, man. So we back. Oh, let me turn my mic off. My bad. Hey, so we back, y'all. Hey, and look what we got on this left lane right here. Let me show y'all. Ooh. So which post do we post Mania 10 on? They gotta post it in the staff group.
Got to be a staffer posted in the staff group. That way we can keep track of it. Way easier to keep track of it on our end.
They ain't posted it yet. So look.
I'll go make the post right now.
All right, Ron gonna make the post right now. But.
Oh, I got another one for him.
Hey,
Tell
man,
him we got something for him.
we got that red head pin on the left. So what we gonna do this time, man? We done already gave him the discount code. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else special can we do for him,
So
CEO?
look. Chloe, go in there and make that Mania 10 post off of my account, please.
Dustin said the post is up.
No, Dustin said the post is all good. So check this out. Look, you see this right here? Zoom in and let them see what this is, Chris.
All right, hold on.
So this is a nameplate, right? And what it does is it goes on your bowling bag. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow you, if you buy a bowling bag, one of our 3-ball roller totes or 3-ball big bags, we're going to let you be able to get one of these for free. We also, if you get a band pad, not like this one, but if you got a band pad, more like this one, you can use free name, and you can get your name free on this too. So on the band pad, on the band pro pad, or if you buy a bag, use the code free name. Now I say that, but now I gotta go earn it for you real quick.
All right, man. So if y'all never had a personalized BAM or a personalized bag, y'all got an opportunity to get a personalized BAM pad. Not the pad and the personalization, but you buy the pad and you get the personalization for free.
You put in there, and there's a discount code. So you basically add the personalization, and then when you go to checkout, there's a discount code. The discount code is free name, FREENAME, and then it will discount that off, and then you get it for free.
All right, y'all. Let's see if he gonna give away this free.com. Free name, free personalization. It looks good. Oh!
Close.
I'm giving it away anyway.
He said he giving it away anyway.
That was close. I liked it too. What else we got? Any more questions? Free name. They all good.
Our code for the free name engraving.
Engraving on band pads and on a bowling bag.
It's free name.
Yeah, a little fast. Little fast. Slow it down a little bit. But now we know. That's my thing is to put a little gas on it. We don't need no gas on it. Let it burn on its own, right?
He getting excited.
What else we got?
Y'all.
Give me some more questions. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's give him some more surface.
How does this Black Widow compare to the Black Ghost Widow?
Ghost is smoother. Ghost is going to be less hooked. This ball's going to be definitely a lot more.
Justin would like to make it known that you must add the engraving to your cart for the code to work.
Yeah, you gotta add. You gotta add. Yes, you gotta add it to the cart.
Some people don't know.
So we gonna put some. We gonna put some.
You gotta
service on there.
purchase the pad or a bag and add the name tag, and you get the personalization on the name tag for free.
Yeah. Any other?
4-ball wide load is just too chunky for me, so I went with the 2 3-ball bags.
There you go.
I like it.
That works.
Do you prefer the Envy Tour shiny or dull?
Dull. Because when it's dull, it strikes twice. And as you can tell, I want to throw hard every now and again. So that makes it even better.
George said, I need to come down there and have a strike contest with you again.
Oh, not with me. If we're going to do a strike contest, we need to go bring John Perez down here or Michael Holloman down here. Or Michael Martell. That's who we bring down here. Michael Martell came down here one time and he bowled challenge matches and he didn't lose one game. Yeah, he didn't lose one game. Not a match. He didn't lose one game. That's what we need to do. I like that. I like that idea, though. Okay, so we got some. Let's see what the surface is. Let's see what it's actually at, though. I don't know what it is. Let's see.
So for the people who might be new to the stream, let them know what you're doing here.
So I'm basically checking the surface of the bowling ball, right? So you can kind of see what it says right here. What's it say?
1,000.
What's that say?
1,000.
So that's what we do, right? That's what we do. The thing that's really cool about our pads is the number written on the pad is what they cut the bowling ball at. So the scanner helps to verify that. You know, one of the problems that we have is there's a lot of companies that say they have a 1,000 grit pad, but when you actually go sand a ball, it don't sand a bowling ball at 1,000. Some of them are a lot higher, and one of them is a lot lower. But they don't sand at 1,000 grit. So our pads do exactly what they say they're supposed to do. I mean, you sit here and just watch me sand this ball live in front of you, and it could have scanned less or could have scanned higher. I mean, it could have, but it's not how it works. These pads are built for bowling. They're built to do what they say they're supposed to do, and that's what makes True Cut, True Cut. Commercial over. Let's get back to bowling. All right, I got to move right, Chris. Oh, yeah. Bang! Woo! I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now you got to move left because it's going to hook less.
Correct. It will hook less now.
I think a 1-and-1. A 1-and-1 left.
1-and-1?
Russell said, facts. I tested it with the ball scanner. Straight facts.
Oh, come to Papa.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Y'all wanna know how I know all this stuff? Cause I be in the CTD Education Center. I be taking lessons. I be watching. And you know what you could do? You could do it too. You can go to ctdeducationcenter.com and schedule a visit. Come on down, and you can bowl in here like the CEO.
Any more questions? Tons of questions.
How do you compare this ball to the Black Widow Sting?
Black Widow what? Sting? Oh, this ball's way more hook, way more back end, way more everything. If you like Sting, then you need to get this ball because this ball is a lot better than Black Widow Sting.
All right, Jeremiah asked a really good question. If my ball comes factored at 1,500 grit, how often should I at least sand it to 1,500 grit?
So if it comes at 1,500, you're going to want to sand that ball after you're done bowling, to be honest with you, every set. If you don't, you're not going to be anywhere near 1,500 grit. Like, that's not how it works. Like, the bowling balls, the surface changes too quick to maintain a 1,500 grit surface. A lot of times, even what I'll do, I'll bring 2 bowling balls and have the same surface on both of them, drilled the same, and that way when the one begins to shine itself up, I can just switch bowling balls. I actually finished, I bought a TNBA tournament where I did that. I finished in the top 5. I think I was 3rd, but that's what I had. I had 3 of the same ball that were just different surfaces, and then when one of them was shine, I had a scanner just to check, and then once it doubled the grit, I put that ball away and grabbed the other one.
What ball y'all think it was? I'm just saying.
Why are you asking? You already know. They had a question what ball it was. And this, you know, I'll tell you what, like, I don't know if anybody else does a lot of live videos like this, but I would challenge anybody who's a YouTuber, who's like a YouTuber, anybody who would like to come down here and do something like this, we'd be open to that. So maybe tag one of your favorite YouTubers, tell them to come on. You say, hey, Ron said it's an open invitation. I'll even pay for their flight. I'll pay for their flight. If somebody wanted to, now you can't be like, I just got on YouTube, I got 10 subscribers. No, bro, no, bro. We ain't doing that. You gotta be an influencer. But if you're an influencer or, I guess what that really means, you get some of the new balls, right? If you get some of the new balls early and you wanna come do a live video like this exact same unfiltered, real deal, you know, straight talk type review, I will pay to fly you down here and you can come shoot a video with us. So any of the YouTubers that are doing, now I'm gonna tell you, the best part, what I like about the live video is you can't fake it, right? It is what it is. Ain't no editing, ain't no trickery, ain't no delete that shot. It is what it is. But any YouTuber that's got an established group, you send us an email over at help@ctdbowling.com and let us know you'd be interested in coming down here and shooting a live video with us. I will pay for your flight to come here, take care of you, set you up. Maybe we'll go down to Nashville and get you a little country outfit too. We like doing that. And we'll have a good time. I think that would be something that the fans may like. That may be something that would be good just for everybody in general. Like I said, I got no problem paying for your flight. What else we got?
Hey, somebody said that ball is on another level. Hey, that was a good one. That was good. That was good. I like that one.
And I mean, honestly, like I do appreciate you guys for like helping us out watching these things, right? Like for us, I think it's advantageous to do things like this sometimes if it helps. And the feedback we got from the last one was super positive. And actually, I left that one telling Chris, I was like, man, I don't think that was that good. And he was like, nah, man, it wasn't that bad. And I was like, I don't know, that didn't feel very good. But when I went back and watched it, I was like, oh, no, that was pretty good. And then we had a lot of positive comments, people saying that it helped them. So that's really what we want to be able to do anyway. So if you guys like the stuff, just continue to support us. Let us know. You ain't got to buy anything. I'm totally cool with you just watching the video. And tell your friends, sharing it with your friends, putting it in other groups, letting them see what we're doing. I'm totally cool with that. It ain't got to be about necessarily buying the product. If you don't like the product, that's totally fine with us too. But this is actually an opportunity for us to showcase somebody else's, a company's bowling balls that they're making that they want you to purchase. And the good thing about with what we do, at least, it's not going to be. I'm not loyal to any brand, so we're going to do the same thing for Storm as we're going to do for Brunswick, as we're going to do for Motive. And I think that's going to help give you guys a really unbiased opinion when it comes to this kind of stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you like what we're doing. And if, like I said, if you do, you know, continue to support. And if you don't, continue to hate. Either way, it's all good. I love you guys. Anyway, that's really it. I mean, I don't really got much. I appreciate Facebook. I appreciate Instagram. You guys hanging out, watching this too. Y'all over there on YouTube. You know, it's super dope. I'm glad we were able to do this. We do have more bowling balls that we will do ball reviews on. Those ball reviews will be the standard format where it's edited and chopped up and lots of strikes. But if you really truly like this, you gotta let us know. Keep us in the loop. Keep giving us comments, letting us know. If you're already in the staff group, let us know what you guys think. We actually post some additional content in there. We ask additional questions in there. 2025 needs to be the year that we help you become a better player. Whether that's with educational videos like this live video, whether it's a edited, chopped up, ready to go video, whether it's coaching, whether it's anything else that we can potentially help to offer, we're willing to do it. We're going to do it. We're offering an opportunity for additional content creators to come here, shoot some content. We're going to pay for the expenses for them to get here and do it too. So this is going to be the year that we help you become a better bowler. Anyway, with that being said, on behalf of the whole team here, Chloe, my father, Chris, just Dustin, just the whole team at Creating a Difference, man, we appreciate you guys spending some time with us this evening, spending some time watching us throw this Black Widow Mania. If you want, go ahead and get you one of them bowling balls. You can go to our website, CTD Bowling, and pre-order it. And if not, go to your favorite place to get one of these bowling balls in your bag. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. CEO Ronald Hicklin, talk to you guys soon.